Anyway, yeah. So there's a bunch of people pretending to be stars. There's a lot of people running around and they pretend to be stars. Not to be confused with the stars of Hollywood. Those are different people. There's the stars of Hollywood, and then there's these people pretending to be stars, and they build cities and stuff like that. And realistically, no one really knew who they were. They're a bunch of spring break motherfuckers, as they say. Basically, like I said, they killed their parents, or they did a death pact a long time ago to kill their parents, and they killed their parents, and then they killed each other or something like that. And basically, like I say, they then run around and they get a bunch of steroids so they look really buff, and then they get a bunch of really cute girls, whatever. And a bunch of drugs and a bunch of running around Middle East, here or there. They find Zachary and his starlight shells, and basically, they're just able to kill just about anyone with the starlight shells, basically, unless like if they get anywhere near you with them, they'll go through bulletproof armor and lots of stuff. I mean, almost nothing except for maybe a titanium. Maybe the depleted uranium armor would actually keep you safe from it, basically. Possibly not, because it would go dink, maybe because it takes something really hard to stop one of these needle things. Anyway, eventually a bunch of people figure out what's going on. Somebody, maybe an American contractor, asks them about it and actually finds one of the shells and sees it and takes a look at it and realizes what it is. And then he looks up in the book as far as ordinances, but it's not listed. Like I said, it's called Starlight Shell, LSLS shell, using uranium, two different types of uranium, and then it's called a metal fuse actually. They used to call it metal fuses, and then you kick it off in the back with a gunpowder explosive, and it basically starts the reaction. And like I said, it goes through the thing and makes it all soft and weak and everything else like that. And then it starts going, then it starts sending out little hardened metal bits everywhere of the really hard stuff. It's not really exactly a nuclear shell, but it works off of. It's more of a heat and stuff, kind of a nuclear, it's kind of a nuclear shell. It does have residual radiation and stuff like that, but then so does all smelting. All smelting has radiation in it, basically. Um, anyway, like I said, a bunch of kids had them, and we're actually trying to get more made. And eventually, I think the older people do understand about ammo and shells, and did know how to make it. Said no, we're not going to make any of that shit anymore. And it was part of the IRA, but it wasn't really the IRA. Like I say, it was actually Zachary or Bill Gates and a bunch of other young people that took a lot of steroids. Yeah, and then killed a bunch of people and built a bunch of stuff. And realistically, yeah. Anyway, eventually they get old. So anyway, whatever. They spend 40 years or 80 years trying to kill me. A lot of people try and kill me. Some other people try and save me or whatever. Because I'm the Lucifer Star. I'm Ellis. So of the LSL, I mean LSF A colony ship that was 120 feet across and some thousand feet long, and I'm known throughout the galaxy as the one who created these galaxies. So anyway, there's just a bunch of kids that got access to my starlight shells. They're trying to kill me and going around saying, "Who don't believe blah." Anyway, whatever. Anyway, yeah, and they're trying to do a lot of media stuff. And as far as big scary people, they're not that really that scary unless they have a gun or one of the starlight shells. And they kill so many people before they find out about me that actually they even kill the people that knew about me. So. Yeah, and they just have a bunch of kids. They're just a bunch of kids that have no idea what's going on, and they killed a lot of people. They, they throw a lot of parties where they basically shoot the people at the parties, and they're really really bad, stupid kids that killed everyone that knew anything. Anyway, killed any leaders or anyone that told them no. Like I said, even to a cop, you could just. Well, it takes about 20 feet, so they actually have limited use as far as close range. They're not a close range, a close range bullet. They're more of a long range bullet. But give it 15 feet, and it basically becomes like everything dies bullet. And so they don't have to be good shots, and they're not good shots. They basically just you're dead, and it's true. Once one of these things go off, everyone dies that's anywhere near it. So anyway, yeah, they run around. They go a lot of postal stuff, kill a lot of innocent people, and there's not much you could It's not really except for one guy, and even him, there's not much you can do about it. There's no doctor can save you. No, nothing can be done about it because it's thousands of millions of pinholes in you. So there's no saving them. You know, so it's basically an assured way of killing people, and they use it like that. So anyway, after a while, people will stop making them because they're just too dangerous, and basically they're probably going to be used on the people who make the bullets anyway, or something else like that. Anyway, a bunch of kids keep trying to get them made, but nobody will make them. Like I say, as far as I know, they won't make anything like that. And eventually, I think they kill the people who know how to make them or something like that. They're like, "Fuck you," and they shoot them or something like that. I don't really know. And basically, most metallurgists could make them, whatever. They keep trying to get them made though, because because eventually they get locked up and all kinds of stuff, and people find out who they are, that they're not sheiks, they're not rich people more than they have these shells. So Bill Gates, Zachary, and basically they try and say they own this stuff, and other people say, no, you don't. And actually, I think I own the building, actually, or something like that. Or it belongs to a bunch of people. Anyway, or something like that. You have to go ask who built it and stuff like that. And usually on a lot of these buildings, you find out that the building crew is actually dead. Was killed by a starlight shell or something like that. Because they like to do that a lot. Okay, light up, guys! And basically it kills down the line, and they just shoot whoever's left. So anyway, they use it a lot, and word gets around to all the different building crews that these kids are using these shells. Anyway, most things are like one-time things that eventually. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, whatever. Limited usefulness. And like I said, it's actually for making stars and other things.